Alright, vinyl community, it's time for another video. As you can read in the title, it says I've done a controversial self-experiment. Why is it controversial? Alright, I live in Germany. I live in an area called Bavaria in Germany. A bit more precise, I live in an area called Franconia inside of Bavaria. And to be really precise, I live in Upper Franconia. And Upper Franconia, I've told you that before, is known as the beer region of Germany. All right, here in Bavaria, beer is classed as a staple food. And no, I'm not kidding you, in our constitution, it is written, beer is a staple food. So, over the course of the last 7 days, I did a self-experiment. I haven't had one beer. Here in Upper Franconia, that might even cost you your, not membership, but you can be thrown out of the area if you do that. So I had a warning letter already in my at my doorstep. So now I have to abort the experiment and have a beer. Cheers, everybody. Oh fuck, is this good? If somebody from our government sees this, they're gonna throw me out anyways, because as a salute to my brothers in the UK, I had a Guinness. Cheers, Andy, Mike, Mark. So, like I said, my government sees this. I will need another address outside of Upper Franconia now. You know, I'm just kidding you. I couldn't survive without a beer in 1 week. That's also not true. Okay, what I did, I pulled out a couple of CDs from my CD shelves that I listened to in the 90s and the early 2000s that I liked. I've seen these bands a couple of times, but I haven't listened to them in ages, in some cases even decades. Let's start with this one. Om by Soulfly. This is their 2002 album, and I really enjoyed this when it came out. I couldn't care for the first two new metal-y. This is a little bit more experimental. A couple of really good thrash songs on here. So Max going back to his roots. A cover of Under the Sun by Black Sabbath is a bonus track on here. The song Tree of Pain is a long one, and it's really experimental. It starts with female vocals and very mellow. Then in the middle it has a punk section or a hardcore section. Great stuff. LOTM, Last of the Mohicans, best song on the album. Downstroy, Seek and Strive, Enter Faith. Great start for the album. There is a Sacred Reich cover song here called One Nation. One Nation was on the Surf Nicaragua EP. So, like I said, I haven't had this one on in ages. And surprisingly, I really enjoyed it. Couldn't care less about the other Soulfly stuff. That is the only one that is still in the collection. And yes, it will remain in the collection. Another one I haven't played in at least 10 or 12 years. Seriously. Um, is 1998's Diabolos in Musica by Slayer. Back when it came out, I thought the opening track Bitter Peace was brilliant. Yeah, that was about it for the album for me. Yeah, cool start. The rest is it's very. Some people say it's their new metal album. No, it's not their new metal album. But it's very very groovy and the riffs are pretty simple and the Slayer trademarks are just missing. I don't know what it is with this album. I've tried it a couple of times. I never could listen to it in one go. Still doesn't work for me, although it's a Slayer album. The one after that, God Hates Us All, is all in the same almost in the same category as that one, and I really really like God Hates Us All. This one, is it Slayer's worst album? Yeah, either that one or Repentless. Yes, I mean what I say. Repentless is a really, really bad Slayer album. And I've shown that Soulfly before, so I saw Slayer on that Diabolos tour with Sepultura and System of a Down. While System of a Down played, I was at the beer stand. Sepultura was alright. Slayer was good on that tour. They only played not even a handful of songs from the Diabolos album. So, it was a cool concert. Next up, another one. I was 20 years old when this came out, and I really, really loved it when it came out. I've known the album before. The album before is called A Soul of a New Machine, so you might know what's coming up. Demanufacture by Fear Factory. I overplayed it when I first heard it. It was on for about 2 years until the next album. Obsolete? Was it Obsolete? I can't tell you which is the next album. I only listened to album number 2, Soul of a New Machine, and this one, album number 3. This one I really, really liked. Even the hits like Self-Bias Resistor and Replica. I still do enjoy that. It will never be my favorite style of music, of course, but when I was younger, I really enjoyed it. I've seen them on at the Dynamo Festival in 1995, and I even went to the club show shortly after that. Was it after that? Yeah, of course. The date is ripped off, of course. Yeah. Another one, a little bit of the same category, but very different. They were lumped in with this a little bit. Even further back, 1993. Urban Discipline by Biohazard. Like the Fear Factory album, well overplayed. But I went back to it, and it's good. I like it. I still like it. Even the song Fucking Punishment. Overplayed bullshit. You had Punishment on at every cable heavy metal TV show. This is the old digipack that came with a couple of live tracks. Shades of Grey and of course Punishment live. This one has a Bad Religion cover. How could hell be any worse? Was it that one? I should have brought out my glasses. Look at that. Look at that track list. We're Only Gonna Die. Good cover. I like it. Yeah. Still good. So I'm gonna make two piles. Stuff that I still enjoy and stuff that I still can't listen to. Ha! Next one. This is a very controversial album, and some might class it as one of the worst in their discography, but somehow this little album, when it came out, it clicked with me. I can't explain why. It's not really my music, and I was already 26 years old, so I was not a little kiddie when I started to listen to that. I always loved their first album. I'm gonna show you in a minute. I always loved their first album. The second one, not so much. Everything that came after the debut, something was, sometimes it was okay, sometimes not so okay. And classed as one of the worst albums in their category. This is Supercharger by Machine Head. I always had a soft spot for that one. I just talked about that with my friend Mike. And I put it on again last Friday, so 1 week ago. And I'm still listening to that one for over a week, almost every day. I really, really enjoy it. It's a little bit long, but it starts with, again, the track list. How can anyone do that? Bulldozer, yeah. Bulldozer crushes all. Great song. Great song. And Mike said about American High, with at the beginning with Rob Flynn doing some weird vocal noises. Mike called it the Tarzan song. That is my favorite song on the album, believe it or not. So, Supercharger on the It's Still Good pile. Last but not least, and this might be the most controversial album in my video today. This band is classed as new metal, and I can see it. I've never heard the actual debut album, but the official debut that everybody knows is new metal, yes. The second one, not so much anymore. And the third album has nothing to do with new metal. Nothing. Volume 3 by Slipknot. Yes. Oh, I can see my subs going down now. I don't fucking care. Ta. Ignorant fools. Alright. This one, I just came home and I played it. I was in the car for 2 hours today. Almost 2 hours. And I played it 2 times. It's that good. Yes, yes, yes. I haven't heard the old Unknown albums, Slipknot and Iowa, but at some point in 2004 it was, there was a little video clip for a song called Duality, and I saw that and I liked the song. So I listened to a little bit of that album and then I bought it. Yes, and it's a great album. Corey Taylor's vocals on here are perfect. You can hear the death metal influences of Mick Thompson, I think. Joey Jordison is a very good drummer. Rest in peace, my friend. Yeah, he was not my friend, but rest in peace. Great songs. 3-0 is a great song. The Blister exists. Duality, like I said, blah, 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 blah. Vermilion Part 2. Before I forget, all great songs. And the sound on the album is a very, very natural sound. It was never on my mind that the album had a natural sound. This is one I didn't pull from the racks in ages. And I put it on in the car. My car stereo is, it's not a special one, but it's really good. The drums, they sound really, really natural. You wouldn't expect that from an album or a band like that. But you can hear in those productions, as well as on that one, also a natural sound on that. Back then there was money for good studios and a good natural sound. Not computer drums, not synthesized guitars or shit like that. Awesome sound on that one, and you can hear the ding, the oil barrels and everything. Crystal clear sound. Would you have thought that? Me neither. I enjoy that. That is my favorite out of those. For that I deserve another sip of beer. Okay. I have a few thoughts on my mind because of that experiment. I think I'm going to get that album again. I had it when it came out. That is the only Korn album, Life is Peachy, that I ever cared for. I liked it that much that I went on that tour in 1997. Everything before that, everything after that, couldn't care less. That one. I looked it up. It's around €1.50, so it's around the price for a beer. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna get that. The next thought is I'm gonna sell all my stupid fucking ass thrash metal and death metal. I'm gonna sell my original presses. I'm gonna sell my German metal shit. I'm gonna sell my Voivod collection, Maiden collection. I don't need that anymore. I think I will build up a solid new metal CD collection. Or even better, I'm gonna sell these CDs for €1 each and build up a new metal MP3 collection. Is that a word? I wonder what I should do with future videos. I'm gonna find a solution for that. So, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CDs, stuff that I can still listen to: Soulfly, Fear Factory, Biohazard, Machine Head, and my favorite, Slipknot. That is so absurd. The one that I still don't like is Slayer. I don't know what went wrong that week. Maybe more beer will help me recover from that. Until then, see you.